In this week's Look Back, we begin right about where we are right now, the first weeks of school. But 30 years ago, that school year almost didn't happen for one Illinois town.
But there's still one very serious question which has been left unanswered. Will there be any teachers to fill the classrooms?
This week in 1982, the Association of Paris Teachers began negotiations with the town school board on a new contract. But the negotiations turned sour when the school board offered the teachers half the raise they wanted.
The Association of Paris Teachers has voted overwhelmingly to strike.
For the next 3 weeks, school was out for the town of Paris. Teachers took to the picket lines and students were left on their own. Eventually, a judge would intervene and force the teachers back in mid-October. In 1993, an early morning rain in Terre Haute turned into a water disaster.
So we know our house is underwater. I mean, there's no doubt about it, because our house is right in front of the creek.
Otter Creek flowed into the streets, damaging homes and even stranding some folks in their homes. But this week hasn't always been disasters and strikes. In 1998, Mark Allen introduced the Wabash Valley to a Terre Haute man who brought new meaning to the phrase, never too old to rock and roll, or in his case, disco.
Well, if I tell you my secret, then I won't be a secret anymore.
It was Disco Ernie, an 84-year-old man with dance fever. But as Mark would reveal, that dancing took him to a new level that made him famous for some time nationally. Male stripping. 1 year later, a southern Indiana town was looking for ways to raise money for the Blue Jeans Community Center in Monroe City. They decided to hold a festival and a parade, and they would invite other community groups to join them. Only problem was, one of the groups that jumped at the opportunity was the Ku Klux Klan.
The second one I said no in it, at which time they made a couple of comments that you could interpret as threats.
The festival went on, but the parade was postponed. Reporting in the archives with reporters of the past, Matt Gregory, News 10.